Hi, it's Justin Toner here, and I'd like to welcome you to week 1 of Real Body Redesign's 4-week diet and weight loss program, Dare to be Fit. There are many ways to lose a lot of weight fast. However, most of them will make you hungry and unsatisfied. If you don't have iron willpower, then hunger will cause you to give up on these plans quickly. The 3-step plan outlined here will reduce your appetite significantly, make you lose weight fast without being hungry, and improve your metabolic health at the same time. So step 1 of this 3-step plan is to reduce your sugars and starch. The most important part is to cut back on sugars and starches, the carbohydrates. These are the foods that stimulate secretion of insulin the most, and if you didn't know already, insulin is the main fat storage hormone in the body. When insulin goes down, fat has an easier time getting out of the fat stores, and the body starts burning fats instead of carbs, and this is what we want. Another benefit of lowering insulin is that your kidneys shed excess sodium and water out of your body, which reduces bloat and unnecessary water weight. And it's not uncommon to lose up to 10 pounds, sometimes even more, in the first week of eating this way, both body fat and water weight. Cut the carbs, lower your insulin, and you will start to eat less calories automatically and without hunger. So put simply, lowering your insulin puts fat loss on autopilot. So the bottom line to take away from step 1 is removing sugars and starches from your diet will lower your insulin levels, kill your appetite, and make you lose weight without hunger. Step 2. Eat protein, fat, and vegetables. Each one of your meals should include a protein source, a fat source, and low-carb vegetables. Constructing your meals in this way will automatically bring your carb intake into the recommended range of 20 to 50 grams per day. The importance of eating plenty of protein can't be overstated. This has been shown to boost metabolism by 80 to 100 calories per day. High protein diets can also reduce obsessive thoughts about food by 60%, reduce desire for late night snacking by half, and make you so full that you automatically eat fewer calories per day just by adding protein to your diet. When it comes to losing weight, protein is the king of nutrients, period. Now don't be afraid to load your plate with these low-carb vegetables. You can eat massive amounts of them without going over the 20 to 50 net carbs per day. A diet based on meat and vegetables contain all the fiber, vitamins, and minerals that you need to be healthy. There's no physiological need for greens in your diet. Now eat 2 to 3 meals per day, and if you find yourself hungry in the afternoon, simply add a 4th meal. Don't be afraid of eating fat. Trying to do both low carb and low fat at the same time is a recipe for failure. It'll make you feel miserable and abandon the plan. There's no reason to fear these natural fats. New studies show that saturated fat doesn't raise your heart disease risk at all. So the bottom line to take away from step 2 is assemble each meal out of a protein source, a fat source, and a low carb vegetable. This will put you into the 20 to 50 gram carb range and drastically lower your insulin levels. Step 3. Exercise 3 to 5 times per week. Now just to let you know, you don't need to exercise to lose weight on this plan, but it is recommended. And the best option is to go to the gym 3 or 4 times a week, do a warm-up, lift some weights, then stretch. By lifting weights, you're going to burn a few calories and prevent your metabolism from slowing down, which is a common side effect of losing weight. Studies on low-carb diets show that you can even gain a bit of muscle while losing significant amounts of body fat. If lifting weights is not an option for you, then do some easier cardio workouts like running, jogging, swimming, or just walking will suffice. So the bottom line to take away from step 3 is it's best to do some sort of resistance training like weightlifting, but if that's not an option, cardio workouts work fine too. Now, I want to let you know that you can take one day off per week where you can eat more carbs. Now, it's important to try to stick to healthier carb sources like rice or potatoes, fruits, etc. But only this one higher carb day. If you start doing it more often than once per week, then you're not going to see much success on this plan. If you must have a cheat meal and eat something unhealthy, then do it on this day. Now be aware that cheat meals or carb refeeds are not necessary, but they can upregulate some fat-burning hormones like leptin and thyroid hormones. You'll gain some weight during your refeed day, but most of it will be water weight, and you will lose it again in the next 1 to 2 days afterwards. So what about calories and portion control? It's not necessary to count calories as long as you keep the carbs very low and stick to protein, fat, and low-carb vegetables. The main goal is to keep carbs under 20 to 50 grams per day and get the rest of your calories from protein and fat. Now, here are some other weight loss tips to make things easier and a little faster. First one is to drink more water. One study shows that drinking water half an hour before meals helps you eat fewer calories and lose 44% more weight. It can also boost your metabolism slightly, so drink a minimum of 2 liters of water each and every day. If you're a coffee or a tea drinker, then by all means drink as much as you want, because both can raise your metabolism. Another good tip is to eat a high protein breakfast. Studies show that people who replace a grain-based breakfast with high protein foods like eggs feel more full for the next 36 hours and lose up to 65% more weight. So eat a high protein breakfast. Studies also show that people automatically eat less when they use smaller plates. Strange, but it does work. So how fast will you lose weight? You can expect to lose 5 to 10 pounds of weight, sometimes more in the first week alone, then consistent weight loss after that. If you're new to dieting, then things will probably happen quickly. The more weight that you have to lose, the faster you will lose it. For the first few days, you might feel a bit strange. Your body has been burning carbs for all these years. It can take time for it to get used to burning fat instead, and it's called the low carb flu, and is usually over within a few days. After that, most people report feeling very good, positive and energetic, and at this point you will officially have become a fat-burning beast. Despite the decades of anti-fat hysteria, the low-carb diet also improves your health in many other ways. Blood sugar tends to go way down in low-carb diets. Triglycerides tend to go down. The bad cholesterol goes down. The good cholesterol goes up, and blood pressure improves significantly. To top it all off, low-carb diets appear to be easier to follow than low-fat diets. You can expect to lose a lot of weight, but it depends on the person how quickly it will happen. Low-carb diets also improve your health in many other ways. It's important to know and realize that you don't need to starve yourself to lose weight. If you have a medical condition, then talk to your doctor before making changes, because this plan can reduce your need for medication. By reducing carbs and lowering insulin levels, you change the hormonal environment and make your body and brain want to lose weight. This leads to drastically reduced appetite and hunger, eliminating the main reason that most people fail with conventional weight loss methods, and is proven to make you lose about 2 to 3 times as much weight as a typical low-fat, calorie-restricted diet. Another great benefit for the impatient folks is that the initial drop in water weight can lead to a big difference on the scale as early as the next morning. On this plan, you can eat good food until you feel full and still lose a lot of fat. Welcome to paradise. So all you have to do now is to follow the week 1 guide. Get started, and if you've any questions, just let me know, and I'll talk to you soon.